Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. Today I'm going to be showing you one of the three options that I sketched out last week during my Plan With Me video. I decided to do the little boy merman image that we sketched out. The other two I did do separately off camera, so I'll just show you those finished cards at the end. But for now, we're going to do this little boy. I bought some arch dies off of Amazon the other day because my scan and cut, the way I wanted it scaled, it just like made it kind of look more like tubular than I wanted it to. So I decided to get a set of arch dies off of Amazon, and then I'm going to use that for my background. But for now, I'm just going to color the little boy and the rock image. And for some reason, I saw this little boy as like a little ginger, so I did him as a redhead, and his tail will be in teal. And this card turned out exactly how I wanted it to, so I'm very happy with it. But for now, I'm just gonna play some music while you guys watch me color, and I will be right back. So back now, and I'm just going to use my Misty to restamp these images to bring those black lines back, and pray to the stamping gods that it all turns out and nothing messes up, because I do still mess up with the Misty quite a bit when I do this technique, but I really do think that it helps the images a lot. Once that was done, I took it over to my scan and cut the images out, and then I just decided to fill the water up until the edges of the rock and then the bottom, just so it wouldn't have that white gap there. And then I went around the edges with my blue marker just to make it look a bit nicer. And then after this, we're going to be ink blending the background. I'm using a cloud stencil from MFT, and my favorite Forget Me Not ink from Lawn Fawn to ink blend the clouds. I'm just gonna make it 3 clouds in the background, and then I'll ink blend the rest of the panel at the top in just the blue. Okay, and now that that's done, we're gonna stamp our greeting here. I love this set, but like the greetings on them are very, very tiny, very delicate stamps. I don't know if I just got a defect one, but the best fishes sentiment I wanted to use on one of the other cards ended up like just basically crumbling apart when I was trying to like prep it before stamping. So I didn't end up using that, and I ended up using a best fishes sentiment from a Lawn Fawn set that I have from a long time ago, but that's another story. So yeah, just watch out for delicate sentiments. And right now I'm just gonna place my panel. I kind of fiddle around with it. This gets like a lot of glue on where it's not supposed to. So I just end up using my glue eraser to erase that off. It actually works out pretty good on even wet glue right after you're done, as long as I like usually wipe it up with my finger just to kind of dry it a bit, and then you can use that glue eraser afterwards just to get off the extra little bits. And then once that was done, I wanted to make this rock even, so I put a couple layers of cardstock behind it so that it was at the same level as the arch, and then just put glue straight down on the back of the rock. Once we get to the little mer-boy, I'm going to add some foam tape just for a little bit of dimension, and I'm going to use my 1/16 inch thickness by 1/2 inch from Michaels. It's a little bit thicker than the Big Mama foam tape, but it's still good for dimension, and it's not quite as thick as some of the other foam tapes out there, so I am kind of getting used to this one. I do miss my Big Mama foam tape, so I might have to reorder that again. It's just kind of pricey here in Canada. And once that's done, we're gonna play around with my Posca marker and just add some highlights here and there in his hair and tail and rocks and everywhere else. I went a little highlighter happy today. So that's pretty much it for today's card. I will show you the other two that I did after. The one that I stamped out as an example last week on the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch template that I had pretty much turned out exactly how I wanted it to. The other card, I actually ended up making it into a shaker instead of ink blending the oval like I had discussed, but I love the way that it turned out. Like I said, for that one specifically, I wanted to use the best fishes sentiment from this stamp set, just so I was only using one stamp set for this video. However, that one did kind of mess up, so I picked one from, I think it's the stamp set Fantastic. It's called, I'll link it down, everything in the description down below as always, but I ended up using the best fishes sentiment on that one instead. So if you liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. I'd love to have you. And please leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Thanks again for joining me today, guys. Bye.